Hi everyone, my name is Alex Levy, and I'm the author of a book about post-truth society and digital identity. One big theme is going to be misinformation, the extent to which you characterize misinformation as something that is just outright falsehood versus somebody presenting certain facts to achieve a certain agenda. Another theme that I want to really touch on is awareness of post-truth. I really wanted to write this book just because I think that it's kind of a common thing you hear in today about politics and the media, where we're living in an era of fake news, there's misinformation around everywhere online, but I think that just deeper than that, when I think of post-truth, I also think about the way that news and discourse about politics is very narrative driven. I think that especially in the age of social media and the internet, there is just so much information that's proliferated everywhere online. I think it's a bit overwhelming actually, and I think that in writing this book I really wanted to help readers understand how to take the gems and the most important facts from all of that, but also be able to think critically and think about what is real, what is not real. Something that's really interesting about the topic of post-truth, it was the 2016 Oxford Dictionary Word of the Year. That was actually the year that Trump became president and also Brexit happened, so that was the impetus for it becoming the Word of the Year. As you might imagine, there's actually an abundance of books about post-truth. I think what's different about mine is not only does it kind of address this sort of contradiction of postmodernism and post-truth, being on the one hand, does everything really mean anything if you can say anything is the truth? I think that especially as we exit out of the coronavirus era, it's going to be really important to reclaim truth. This focus on digital identity and really looking at kind of the screen of our smartphone as something that blurs the line between reality and digital reality. One of the really exciting things about this book is it actually features an interview from former presidential candidate Marianne Williamson. Marianne was someone that I really looked up to during the 2020 primary as different candidates were being vetted and going into the debates of the Democratic Party. I found that she was the candidate that had the best conscience out of all of them and was the most true to herself, and I found was the most consistent with my own personal values, so it was really a delight to get to interview her for this project. Another critical part of my research for this book was doing interviews with various participants that I recruited. I think that what you'll see is a variety of perspectives. There's a lot of students studying a variety of disciplines. I have an interview for one person who is a trader for JP Morgan, and I have an interview with one person who's an AP psychology teacher at high school. I have an interview with somebody who is a federal public defender on actually death row cases. With this book, I talk a lot about truth and what kind of different theories of truth are, and so I'm just hoping that the reader will be able to kind of extract and understand and make sense of so much information online and on social media having read this book. I think that something I really hope the reader can gain from reading this book is just taking a step back and really being able to exercise skepticism over the media and what you see in politics. I really hope that it helps people have firmer convictions in their own beliefs, and for that matter, establish what some of their own beliefs are, getting comfortable with recognizing when our knowledge is falling short of others and really learning to trust others, I think is going to be a crucial lesson for all of us. My name is Alex, and my book is about reclaiming truth in the 21st century.